So the least scoring on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Eagles offense that will need to rise to the occasion. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle as we're off to Century Link Field to link up with our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at Century Link Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down after a good game.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The second-year man from Nebraska, it's Amir Abdullah. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now on the wideout in motion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Returnable for Lockett. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production, and that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he's brought down. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. second down. Rawls. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Spinning past him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Again, it's Abdullah. And some room to work. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go now. 3
On first down, Wentz toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wentz now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the I. Here's the fullback, Reese. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards remain now, still 1st down. Now Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go again with Rawls. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 1. Wilson. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Boof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. They set up the screen to Rawls. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, pro sides. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And now for the offense. This is play number 11 here on this drive. Play action. Now Wilson surveying the field, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gavin Escobar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. Now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard what? Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amir Abdullah, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. About them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Wins to throw on second down. Tried for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Brief break in the action here. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Rawls. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They're going on fourth. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now this time, Wentz will throw.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Eagles. Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Now here's Baldwin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now Wilson on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with Abdullah. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Yeah, this is Ertz with it, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Second down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Let's go!
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Baldwin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 1st down, Abdullah fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Wentz to throw on second down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And able to complete it to Green Beckham. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Choices. On the road, do you go for the 3 or do you go for the touchdown? I know what I would do. I'm on the road in this position. I'm going to get 6 right now.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And Graham's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Finding time. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw again is Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And 4th down coming up. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And out now come the Eagles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He's going to let it fly, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Stephen Tulloch. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll get this up only to... And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Let's go! Green!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. On any pass is in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not...